seeing a nice cool breeze going through here. So people are enjoying themselves, eating, listening to music, and it's a good time here. And there are a couple people here who are here for the first time. And that one gentleman from Virginia, he was intrigued by it because he usually sees scrapple as like a side dish on a breakfast, with eggs. He just wanted to see how it would be here as a main dish here. And there are many a stand where you can get a scrapple sandwich.
And, of course, the festival continues throughout the day. You can find out more at Delaware1059.com. A reminder for Seaford residents that the town plans to proceed with a citywide power outage sometime this Monday. Exact times have not been given. Due to the utility work, the electricity will be shut off for approximately 4 hours, followed by a possible small delay in restoration. If police or medical emergency is needed, you should call 911. Seaford says this will be the final outage required for this project. And, of course, get news and weather at any time by visiting Delaware1059.com.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
Okay. Test. Are we on?
We are on.
All right. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and I am back. I was out of town having a good time doing some storm watching, and it was very interesting. I went to Myrtle Beach, and I actually left a week ago Friday, right in the middle of everything, going through the bridge tunnel. It was very interesting. But I am back. Today is a big day for the town of Bridgeville. Weller's Utility Trailers is wide open. We are fully stocked and fully staffed, and we actually got some are we still doing the free coffee and donuts? I think we are. So that has been a big hit. As odd as it sounds, people love a free cup of coffee or a free bottle of juice, orange juice or apple juice, or a bottle of water, or a good old donut. Are these the donuts from last week that we didn't give away, or what are these?
I wasn't going to tell them that.
Oh, well, I was just talking to you. I wasn't talking to everybody, Brooks.
No, they are fresh donuts.
Brand new. Did you get up early and make them?
I did not get up early and make them, but somebody at Dunkin' Donuts did.
All right, so these are Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
But anyway, so they're absolutely free. All you've got to do is stop in and say, I would like one. I guess you could call and reserve it and pick it up later on in the week or something like that.
I don't know if that would be a good idea.
Are you playing that music in the background?
That's what I was like. I think I hear music still.
Oh, my gosh. Are we too close to? Well, Apple Scrapples today.
Yeah, we might be picking up signal from them.
We might be picking up signal from them. They're broadcasting live down there. But anyway, good morning. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We've got a lot to talk to you about. Business is brisk at Weller's. We are enjoying our year-end clearance, and we had some instant coupons, and we had some deals where you buy a trailer and you get something free. And I'm really thankful and fortunate that everything's working. Everything is working, and customers are saving money, and they're happy, and we are moving product, and it's the end of the year, and we are just dumping it. In other words, we are just cutting stuff loose, and people like it. Here's a silly little example here, okay? Sitting right on my desk. If I forgot to mention, you can watch it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. I forgot all about that. But I'm sitting right here, and if you're watching, you can see this. Brand new Scotch transparent tape. So it's name brand, 3/4 of an inch wide. So I think that's a little teeny bit wider than normal. Made in the USA. I like that. 2 rolls. So it's a package of 2 rolls. And I don't know what you would expect to pay for these at a utility trailer store in Bridgeville, but probably a couple dollars for a couple rolls of tape. But we've got them for $1.50 for 2 rolls, so that comes out to 75 cents a roll. Mm-hmm. And then if you'll buy 10 packs, so that's 20 rolls of Scotch tape. When Christmas season gets here and people are wrapping gifts, that's one thing you never have enough of.
Oh, absolutely.
At least once a year, anyway.
Absolutely.
But anyway, so 10 packs. 20 rolls. I know this is going to sound absolutely ridiculous. $10.
Wow.
For 20 rolls of Scotch tape. What is that, 50 cents a roll?
Yeah. That's cheap.
That's one of them.
And it's named.
That's one of them. I don't want to count these at the end of the year deals, okay? And I'm sure people are thinking, what if I was in charge of a classroom of kids or a Sunday school or a daycare, and we're always doing projects and using, can I buy a lot of them?
Absolutely.
You can buy them all for all I care. Bring your truck. But anyway, I just want to tell you, and if you don't have one, we'll sell you a trailer. But that's just one of these it's got to go specials. Silly, ridiculous. Why in the world are we selling Scotch tape? but I don't know why. I just know this. For 20 rolls of Scotch tape for a $10 bill, you cannot beat that anywhere. So, just to let you know, and again, 3/4 inch Scotch transparent tape. So anyway, that's that. All right, name brand, there it is, $1.50 a pack of 2, or 10 packs of 2, which is 20 rolls for $10. Enough time spent on that, okay? So that's what we're saying. And if you've never seen any of our ads, where are they posted? They're posted at Wellers.com. That's on the World Wide Web now. We used to use the local web, but now we have branched out since we started eBay and Amazon. So anyway, and what's amazing about that, we get a whole lot more on eBay and Amazon for stuff than we do here. I've never seen nothing like it. Them paddles out there, how much do we sell them for here? Do you even know?
Well, there's an instant coupon right now for
$67.
Yeah.
And I'm selling them every day on Amazon for eBay, $94.99.
Wow.
Yep. So just the worldwide market's just a little different than the local market, in other words. But anyway, that's just another thing. That's a carbon fiber paddle. It has a retail price of $124. Is there a brand to them?
There is, and it's slipping my mind right now.
Oh my gosh. Brooks's mind is slipping. What time is it? 8:30?
Kayak or it's something.
You're thinking
like
of the
that.
word kayak.
No, it's
Kayak is not karai.
I know, but that's the brand of them. But,
all right, keep guessing there, Brooks.
It's something.
Anyway,
like
it's got a brand to it, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, they're not Bobos.
No.
Okay, so anyway, it's a brand new carbon fiber paddle. Have you personally picked it up?
Absolutely, yes.
Isn't it kind of funny how light it is?
Yes, it's definitely different. I mean, if you've ever
I've
had
never
a regular kayak paddle,
right?
I mean,
I'm thinking
they got
to
a little weight
myself,
them.
the other paddles are what, an aluminum shaft?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how much weight difference can there be between one paddle to another? It's considerable.
Yes.
Noticeable. Anyway, these sell for $120. Now we sell them on eBay for $94.99 if you'd rather go there.
Sure.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's amazing to me how much more you can make on eBay and Amazon.
Sure.
Everybody,
Well, it also shows you how good of a deal it is at the store.
Yeah, but I mean, the mindset is everything's cheaper on the internet, and that's not really on.
Yeah.
Since I've become an internet seller,
Yeah.
I've realized that's not quite the case. But we're learning that with the generators. We've got Champion and Briggs and Stratton generators for less than anybody on the internet.
Yeah.
In other words, and they're here.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're listening and you're in Maryland or Jersey or Pennsylvania and you have it shipped to you on the internet, you're going to pay sales tax.
Yeah.
So no sales tax here. So it's kind of interesting. I think the bottom line, that the point you were trying to make, Brooks, is that the deals are sweller at Wellers.
Oh, absolutely.
And we've got some goofy little silly things right down to this Scotch tape. Did you see the socks?
I did, and that was one of the things I was going to actually bring up. I think you found the number that moves socks, because we have.
Well,
been
we're losing
selling
money every time we sell the daggone things. I hope so.
We have been moving socks out the door. Now, a lot of people, what they're doing, which is kind of a pretty cool thing, is 30 pairs of socks. That's a lot of socks.
Do you literally wait on people that buy socks, or do you make Earl do all them?
We both help them out.
Okay.
At some points yesterday and a couple other days, there were so many people buying socks, you had to have more than one salesperson help them out.
You got to be kidding me.
Yes.
Because people make fun of me for selling socks.
I know.
But they don't understand the motive of why we sell socks.
To bring people here.
I understand, but some people think we do it to sell socks.
Yeah, no, that's not just.
That's not the motive. The motive is to get people through the door. Because if all we sold was trailers and nobody needed a trailer, how many people are going to come through the door?
Nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But,
I call it marketing. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, they were coming in, and what a lot of people were doing, which is
Do
a
not
pretty
make
great
this
idea.
stuff up.
No,
I've been going for a week.
Is they're actually coming in. I mean, 30 pairs of socks. You can empty your sock drawer and have
all brand new
brand new socks if you wanted
30
to.
pairs. That's 60 socks total.
That's correct. But actually, what a lot of people are doing they're buying them, and they'll take a bag or 2 bags for themselves, and then donate the other 3 bags to
like a
for like
homeless center.
homeless centers,
Or
for the troops, stuff like that.
Yes.
So a lot of people were coming in and I had one guy come in
That's
yesterday,
encouraging.
and he bought 3 sets of the 30 pairs. So he
Okay.
spent $32 and some
Right.
change, something
Right.
like that, and got 90 pairs of socks.
And then decided to bless other people with it.
That's correct. That was his.
Well, that
whole
makes me
motive.
feel a whole lot better than losing money selling socks.
Absolutely. So
You've heard of lose your shirt.
yeah,
I'm
lose your
losing.
socks.
I'm losing my socks. So,
But we still got some here, even though we've been selling a lot. We still got quite a few here, so come on in.
When you say quite a few, under 100,000?
Under 100,000.
Okay,
well,
so
I guess it depends on if you.
Oh, now you're going to tell me we got over 100,000 pairs of socks.
It's like take it by pairs. There's 6 pairs in a package. Yeah, we're under 100,000.
All right, folks, we're about to run out. Everybody, we're under 100,000 pairs of socks at the moment. All right,
I think
we want them going by the end of the year. But I tell you, it is amazing how people do rib. Is that the word rib? Kid joke.
Yeah.
Like who in
Jab.
their right mind would sell socks? You know what
Exactly.
I mean? You need to let the big box stores have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But we like it because you never know. I've had school teachers come in here and buy socks and then later on thank me for having socks so cheap because nobody can touch our socks.
No.
Nobody wants to touch our socks.
I enjoy it. If I ever need socks, I know where I'm buying socks from.
Where?
Weller's
The
Utility
sock
Trailers
store.
in Bridgeville, Delaware.
We'll sock it to you. But you've heard, we give you the shirt off our back. We'll give you the socks off our feet.
Absolutely.
The socks off our shelf. So, folks, this is no joke. We're not kidding. You can literally, right now, come into Weller's. We've got men's, women's.
Yep.
Do we have any kids' socks?
We have children's socks as well.
Do we still have them real nice athletic socks with the stripe up the side?
Those, I don't think so.
They were so long they went past my knees.
I bet they were. That's
I'm
what
so
they're
short.
They're
That's what it
really
is.
for people playing baseball and.
Oh,
stuff
is that
like
what it was?
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, I thought they were neat looking. All right. They made me feel more fit when I wore them. Okay.
I can
But
see you walking
are we
around
out
proud.
of them things?
I believe so. There's none out there, so I would
Okay.
believe so.
I think we just didn't restock them. All right. So what we're saying, folks, is laugh if you want, but laugh right with us, and we'll all laugh all the way to the bank. But the bottom line is you can buy 30 pairs of socks at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville for $10.77. Now, is this a forever deal? No. It's good till the 24th. When's that?
That's 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today. All right, everybody. So $10.77. And as you heard, you can buy all you want. So, we have some local organizations that do come in and buy them and give them away and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But, at that, I can guarantee you I'm not making a dime. Not even a dime. I just don't want to pay a lot of money to count them at the end of the year. I will be honest with you, though. As we run out of this stuff, it is sad.
Yeah, it's like
We've been together for years, these socks and I. In other words,
yeah, it's like great. It's great that we're like selling out of this stuff, but it's like, man, we've had that for so long. It's nice to have.
yeah. So anyway, the store's open. Did I mention that we got free donuts? And you're saying they're not last Saturday's donuts?
Not last Saturday.
That's been a big hit. The free donuts and coffee and juice, hadn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
and it's
hurting me.
getting into that time
Oh,
of the year.
you're hurting me financially.
It's getting into
What?
that time of year where coffee is
big
really
thing.
becoming a big thing.
Ooh, okay.
Because I know, when we first started doing it, it was still really warm outside.
Mm-hmm.
People weren't drinking the coffee, but you can tell each week that we do it, the cooler it gets, the more coffee's getting drank.
Now, I have a question. Free coffee and donuts.
Mhm.
Do you have to buy something to get them for free?
You do not have to buy anything. There's no purchase necessary.
Okay, because you do understand how weird not all this stuff sounds.
Sure.
Just like when we're over there at the Dry Zone Red Barn and we're giving away breakfast omelets, people are like, what's the catch? There's no catch. You got to come get them.
We like to be weird and strange.
We
and
like to be
different.
weird and strange. It's hard to duplicate.
It-
Duplicate. All right, what is the next thing we want to talk about, okay? Jerry's Lawn Care. Can I hit that? What were you getting ready to say? You going to talk about the year-end? What were you going to talk about?
Well, I was going to talk about that ad that's ending today, the free stuff ad.
Hey, has that been a killer ad?
That has been really good.
Okay, well, put your thoughts on hold while I talk about Jerry's Lawn Care. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right, Jerry Santoro, real good guy, been in the community and been in business. I don't know how long he's been in the community, but he's been in business in the community for over 10 years. And I have had people that are dealing with him and are very happy. He is selling firewood like crazy. I don't know for sure. I think it sounds like the best price on Delmarva. Okay, so I'm not going to put that down as a statistical fact. I'm just saying it sounds like it to me based on what other ads I've seen. I saw somebody the other day, they were like $200 for a cord, and another one was $220 something. $175 a cord is the point I'm trying to make. $175 a cord for seasoned. This is seasoned wood. Seasoned firewood, mixed hardwood, oak, cherry, and hickory, split and delivered within the Greenwood area. About 10 miles, he tells me. Anything beyond that, he needs a little extra for some gas for his vehicle. They're about 16, 18 inches long. So if you didn't catch that, that's $175 for a cord of wood delivered. Seasoned firewood, mixed hardwood, oak, cherry, and hickory, split and delivered within about 10 miles of Greenwood. Locally owned and operated for over 10 years. He also does, and this is probably a good time to bring this up because we had all this wet weather. If you've got a tree that you've just been paranoid it's going to fall on the house, or the limbs are rotten and you just want to get your trees trimmed, or you got one you just want to get it down, or you got a great big stump that you're just tired of having around and you want it ground or dug up, all of those services Jerry provides. And of course, actually I got a house I'm buying. I don't know if I ever even told you about this, Brooks. I'm buying the house I was raised in. I think I might have told you that. Yeah. But anyway, so I'm buying this house, and it's full of a lot of stumps. So I'm going to see how much it costs to have them ground versus how much it costs to have them dug up. But both those services Jerry provides. If there was any trees there and limbs were hanging or something like that, it's just, we're going into that time of year, the winds are whipping and storms happen and things get frozen, and you just want to make sure nothing's going to fall on something. So anyway, Jerry's Lawn Care is the name of the company. Whether you want firewood, whether you need lawn care, whether you have a sprinkler system you want to have winterized, or whether you need some tree work done, he's your man. Jerry Santoro, 363-6025, 363-6025. Give him a call. Website, jlc-llc.com. jlc-llc.com. Brooks, are we on schedule here?
We are.
Tell me what's new here at Weller's. I've been going for a week. Anything new?
New. We have gotten more kayaks.
I saw that. Who in their right mind would buy more? I took enough ribbing. You would not believe the stuff I hear from people about what I buy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You would just not believe it. In other words, from family members to people in the banking industry to people in the insurance industry, they're like, they don't understand it. I have to be honest with you. I don't understand it. I just like to spend money. I like to buy things, okay? In other words, so I've got to I only have one goal left in life. It's on my bucket list.
Get rid of all your money.
No, to get rid of, no, I'm not giving away money today. I bet we could get them through the door with that.
Oh, yeah,
my goal in life, my last goal, is to get my selling to match my buying. And that's where you come in, Brooks Ritter.
It is.
You and your brother Brandon and your buddy Jason Troyer and your other buddy Earl, you guys have got to get our selling to match our buying. It's got to be the minute I buy it, it's out the door. The minute I buy it, it's out the door. The minute I buy it, it's out the door. So I can work harder buying. Is that okay?
Yeah, I need to solicit your help, everybody. You hear this?
Yeah.
This involves all of us.
Because I can tell you what I'm going to do if you don't do it.
What's that?
I'm going to start selling everything on Amazon and eBay because I'm sold on that. Okay?
Back to what I was saying.
What were you saying? You going to talk about the ad with the free stuff?
No, I was going back to the kayaks now. But
you were on the kayaks, weren't you? I don't know why you get off track so much.
I don't know.
All right, stick with me.
Going all over the place here.
Okay, look into my eyes. Stick with me. All right.
We did just get another load of kayaks.
Okay.
So now in those.
Can I raise the price?
That's up to you.
I made a big mistake in the beginning. Weren't they $150 in the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. Huge mistake, folks. Way too cheap for a kayak. Okay. Yeah. So now we're at $177. I can't find anything under $200. That's where I struggle, Brooks. When I have the same product that somebody else has and I'm selling it so cheap, it makes me feel bad.
Sure.
It makes me feel like I'm not a good salesman. It makes me feel like I can't get what other people can get. I struggle with that, okay?
Sure.
Just so you know, like I'm going to therapy and counseling for it.
I feel like you go out, you search out a good deal.
Right.
You want to take care of your customers, so
I do.
You forward that good deal on to them.
Okay. But you won't believe this, whether they're $150 or $177. Guess what people always ask you?
Can you do any better?
Can you do any better? Okay. So anyway, how much are they today?
They are $177.
What do you think we can actually get for them, though?
I think it's.
Can I get $197?
I think you could get $197. They're still cheaper than anywhere else you can.
We should take a call on that one just to see what the public opinion is. Okay.
But
today they're $177.
They're $177. So now, we had a selection of blue and yellow. Now we have blue, yellow, and red. So if you're
we did get red ones.
We did get red ones. Yes.
Very many.
Quite a few.
Over 100?
Almost.
Almost.
I think it was 90.
Who buys 100 kayaks?
You did.
Because an average kayak store doesn't sell 100 kayaks in a year.
Yeah. Well, we've sold probably I'd say borderline 200. We're close to it.
Well, quit talking about it. Everybody will be in the
I mean,
kayak
98 of the red ones. There 98 red ones.
All right, so I guess you're going to tell me I got 52 blue ones.
Yes, we did.
All right, so we got another 150, everybody. That's all they could get on the truck. Yep. So today they're $177, but we would like your opinion of what you really think we can get for a kayak.
Sure.
Okay? Because we want to get all we can get, right?
Absolutely.
But we want to be fair about it. Mm-hmm. So let me think about that. I want Michelin's, but I want the cheapest thing you got.
But another thing I would love their input on, and you can email me at brooks@wellers or even give me a call at 337-8228.
Yeah.
Is we are contemplating looking at another brand of kayaks called Hobie.
Really?
So I would love to see,
who's buying all these things?
Well, you said to go out and find things to sell.
Now let me rephrase it. I want you to find me things to sell that I don't have to stock and lay out any money.
Oh, that sounds tough.
That sounds real tough, right?
Yes. So if anybody out there in the kayak world, you have kayaks.
I've got to move on. Are you about done?
Almost done.
Okay.
Almost done. Give me a call if you've seen Hobie before. If you likes, dislikes. If you think we should stock them,
Hobie's a brand, not a person.
Hobie
right?
is a brand. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Back to you, Jim.
Okay. Can I talk about another one of my sponsors? No, I'm out of time almost. I'm not even going to start that one, all right? There's a lot of new stuff here. How'd you unload them kayaks? Because them babies are heavy, aren't they?
27 pounds. We unloaded
that
them
would be
by
heavy
hand.
to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they're not real heavy. You can move them around real easy. We had 4 people to unload 150 of them, so it didn't take us a whole lot of time.
You know how silly that is? You're saying you had 4 people to unload a 26-pound kayak.
Not per kayak.
And I bet they had a supervisor.
He sat in the truck the whole time.
All right, we'll be right back with Weller Does Delmarva. Come on in, have a donut, cup of coffee, say hi. We're right here at Weller's in Bridgeville. We'll be right back.
Worried about your personal cybersecurity? Next time you're asked to type in your mother's maiden name, type grapefruit.
And home security has never been more sophisticated and affordable.
I'm Dave Graveline. Technology is changing our lives.
I'm Tom Kreitler. Join me and Leslie Segretti for the Money Pit Home Improvement Radio Show, Saturday afternoons at 1.
And I'll bring you into tomorrow, Sunday afternoons 1 to 4, right after Meet the Press.
On Delaware 105.9.
After occasional evening rain and a thunderstorm, tonight will be cloudy. The low will be 58. It'll be cooler tomorrow than today. Cloudy in the morning, then a blend of sun and clouds by afternoon. Saturday's high will be 63. It'll be clear to partly cloudy tomorrow night with a low of 49. Then Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 68. Monday, great way to start the week with sunny to partly cloudy skies and a high of 71. I'm Sally Sherman in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Talk radio should mean you get to talk.
What can you share with us?
About what matters to you.
Or whatever. Whatever.
Not just politics, day after day after day.
You don't have to agree.
That's odd.
Whatever you feel, I support that.
Especially about what's happening here, locally in Delaware.
Oh, of course.
What do you think?
Heck, that's our name.
That's just a bonus.
We're Delaware 105.9. From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
CBS News Update. It's a rainy Saturday morning in parts of South Carolina.
Some of the rivers in South Carolina have already crested, but this could delay the fall back below flood state.
That's forecaster David Roth. About 100 miles from Columbia, the state capital, WCSC TV's Harv Jacobs was in Andrews checking out the flood devastation.
We see 4 or 5 houses underwater, even a power line in the water. To get out here, we actually drove the boat through what was once land, about 20 feet of water. We had to dodge power lines. We had to dodge trees. We saw snakes in the water. We even saw fire ants in the water.
A 13-mile section of Interstate 95 gave way in the flooding, and that's got to be fixed. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley.
We're looking at mobility first, so obviously the I-95 repairs is one of our biggest priorities as we're trying to get that up and running. And then you're going to see the National Guard all over the state going to cities and counties.
CBS News Update, I'm Dave Barrett.
The comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, Brooks, tell me when we're back.
We are back.
We are back, everybody. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We're live. We're sitting right here inside of Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, which is wide open. The store is open. I don't know if anybody stopped in yet or not, but we've got this really nice coffee thing.
Yep.
Keurig,
yep.
Keurig, high end, everybody.
So, and it's not just one type of coffee. So
we have two.
There's probably 7 or 8 different types of coffee.
Okay, let's not be bragging now.
Well, that way you're not coming in, it's just the one thing of coffee. Oh, I don't like that. You have options on what you can get.
I was on a trip. The hotel I was in had a Starbucks. The mall near the hotel had a Starbucks. They were both closed because they ran out of product because of the storm.
Because they couldn't get it in.
Couldn't get it in.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That's
Walgreens
horrible.
were closed.
Yeah.
McDonald's were closed. I was like, holy mackerel, what's happening here? My truck's still running.
Yeah.
I can get around.
People rely on their Starbucks in the morning.
Obviously, because everybody was grumpy.
I bet.
Everybody was grumpy. I was like, who are these people?
Well,
but anyway, everybody going down the water slide was grumpy. So anyway, we got free coffee, free donuts. We're open. Stop in, say hi, watch what it's like to do a radio show. Anyway, I want to hit one of my sponsors real quick because you bumped me out of time last half an hour. Mid-South Audio, my good friend Kevin Short over there in Georgetown, Delaware. He does all kinds of things. I will almost bet you that his equipment is at Apple Scrapple today. Probably. There's stages and platforms and speakers and amps and all that stuff. He provides all of that. So if you're having an event and you're having people sing or speak, or I was even thinking about you could literally be having a dance recital. I don't know if we're going to have any here, but I mean a dance recital, or some kind of a contest, or a boxing match, or a wrestling match, or just anything, or a graduation ceremony, or something like that. Brooks, I can hear you over there. Anyway, just want to let you know that Mid-South Audio can provide you with all the equipment you need. They are acoustic engineers. They also can help you with your equipment. Let's say you have a facility that has a soundboard or speakers or things like that, and you just want to have it all tuned up, or you just want to make sure it's all tuned right, or you just want all brand new, or whatever you want, they can help you out. They also have crowd control barriers, which just sounds neat when you say it, okay? But all they are is like these metal things to kind of keep the crowd back from the stage or something like that, So anyway, they have that. And you can also use those crowd barriers. Like I was thinking, if we had a big storm and we were going to sell a lot of generators, we would put them out in the parking lot to funnel people where they should be and where they shouldn't be.
Absolutely.
Never thought of that till recently. But anyway, they have platforms, stages, decking, cables, all kinds of cables to run to the speakers or to the amps or to whatever. They have cables. Anyway, and then they have cable covers. They have genie lifts for putting the speakers up, and they have the speakers. They have spotlights. They're locally owned and operated. They even rent instruments like drum sets and keyboards and stuff like that. They do service calls and repair. They also have portable sound systems, So they just have a little bit of everything, and it's called Mid-South Audio. You can check them out on the web at midsoutaudio.com. I think I forgot to mention microphones. Very important thing. All that other stuff is worthless without the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay? So anyway, then they have a full-blown recording studio. So if you want to go in and cut yourself an album or a CD or whatever people buy nowadays, an album. I think vinyl's coming back. I really do. If not, I'm at least going to start that rumor right here officially. Vinyl's coming back.
I think everything's going digital. I don't think you're going
to
see
you
CD
say that?
much longer.
Well, my wife buys vinyl. I've never been to so many record stores in the past year or two.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I bought her a record player for Christmas. Vinyl's coming back, she tells me. So anyway, and it was not easy to find a record player.
I bet.
Let me get back on Mid-South Audio for just a minute, okay? So if you have a recording studio, if you want to record something, they have the recording studio. They're not looking for you to have one. They have the recording studio. They can help you record whatever you want to record. They've got the equipment. They've even got a room over there with all kinds of instruments in it. They can provide people to play those instruments, or you can use the instruments if you want to make something. So anyway, who am I talking about? Kevin Short. He owns Mid-South Audio. They're located in Georgetown. Now, this is not a music store. It's a little bit bigger than a music store. So anyway, give them a call. It's 856-6993. 856-6993. 6993. MidSouthAudio.com on the web. All right, can I move on?
Absolutely.
Have I even talked about Apple Scrapple?
Not yet.
Man,
well, I think you may have
it started
mentioned that it's
yesterday.
here, but
it's not here. It's in Bridgeville.
In Bridgeville.
Hey, is it raining out there? They're having a car show there today.
It wasn't raining when I got here.
Okay, and this is a rain or shine event either way, folks.
Yes.
Big event. Thousands of people, all kinds of vendors, things to see, things to do, things to listen to, things to eat. And I don't know if I mentioned it, there's things to eat, and there's a lot of good things to eat. So if you like good food, Apple Scrapple's the place to be. They have things for kids, things for adults. It's just it's one of the, I don't know the exact number, but it's in one of the top festivals in the United States, and it's right here downtown Bridgeville City. So anyway, just want to let you know that Apple Scrapple is today. I'm being told it's sunny out, so it's sunny. All right, sunny. It's sunny. So anyway, if you've never been to Apple Scrapple, check out their website. It's Apple Scrapple. It's Bridgeville Apple Scrapple Festival. It's today. Be there. Over 500 crafters and vendors. Really kind of a neat event. Yeah. So encourage you to check it out. Now, I want to talk about one more thing real quick, if I could. We're for hire. So if you wanted us to do the show, a lot of people don't understand this particular show, Weller Does Delmarva. It is a show that we purchase the time and we resell the time. So if you own a business and you'd like us to promote your event, or if you have an organization that's got something going on, you can hire us to do it. No problem. It's just like hiring somebody to promote something. So we're like a audible ad. Is that what we are? We're an advertising. Yeah, we're something anyway. You can say whatever you think's best. Brandon, what are you doing sitting here?
I'm just hanging out with you guys, having
fun. All right. Well, I've missed you. How you been?
I've been doing great. We missed you here too.
Anything I need to know about with you?
Oh,
Brooks
no.
tells me 4 men unloaded 26-pound kayak. What he meant to say.
What he
did say it. We got to really make this sound big, right?
4 men to unload a truckload of kayaks.
Okay.
Which is about 150 of them.
Right.
Yes.
So they say it was
150.
I say, man, it was only 150. And then some people say it was only 26 pounds.
Yeah, so we were tractor trailer.
So each guy unloaded 2. How many people would that take?
Not good at math.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, have you gotten over it yet?
I have.
Okay.
I've calmed down. My heart rate's lower now.
All right. You probably panicked when they rolled in.
Well,
because we really didn't know. I said, I'll take at least 150, but get all you can get in the truck.
He handed me the paper and it said 150. I was like, oh, I've done this before. I'm good.
Seen this movie before.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we almost sold the first 150. I think we set a world's record over 100 kayaks in 60 days.
Yeah.
So
and it wasn't even to start the season. We came.
You know what it tells you? Advertising pays.
Yeah.
Okay. Delaware 1059 gets the word out. I also use another format, the guide, and advertising pays. Mm-hmm. And you know what a sign of no advertising is? A sign of no business.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. So, if you want to talk about advertising, feel free to call me. I'll give you my 2 cents worth anyway. All right, Brandon, what else you got to tell me? You unloaded a load of kayaks and you survived.
I did.
Okay, we're going to put them away soon?
They're all put away.
Oh, okay. All right.
This week has actually been a big week as far as bringing in inventory. I would say.
You think?
Probably between 7 to 10 loads of inventory coming in this week alone.
Okay.
Anything from trailers to kayaks to heaters.
So you could have 1 load of trailers, and how many's on it?
Up to 40.
40 trailers on 1 load. No kidding.
It all depends on the size.
And then we have to unload them.
Yep.
And then we have to kind of put them together a little bit, put the tires and wheels on, put the gates on them, and so on.
Yep.
A lot of work to get a trailer ready for market.
Yes.
Because then we also make sure the lights work, because everybody presumes they work.
Right.
I've met people that have bought trailers elsewhere, maybe a big box store, and then said, oh, yeah, my lights didn't work, and they couldn't do nothing for me because the person behind the counter had no idea how to do any of that.
Well,
and
I think there's even trailers out there that you got to put your own tires and wheels on, put your own lights on, and stuff like that.
So, of course, at Weller's, we are a full-blown utility trailer store, so we do it all. And when we sell it, we have our own little service we provide. We're quite proud of it. We check the lights. Again, then we check them when we put them out on the yard, but we check them when we sell them. We torqued the lug nuts just to make sure somebody wasn't out there trying to steal them. Not steal the lug nuts, they'd steal the tire and wheel, okay? Nobody steals lug nuts. I say I'm trying to get ahead of everything you're getting ready to say. All right, so anyway, and we torque the lug nuts. We make sure it has the proper air in the tires. We check the lights. We make sure the coupler and the latch work. We make sure you're good to go. That all sounds silly because everybody else that sells trailers just says, there it is, and there you go. So we just don't feel comfortable doing it that way. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, so anyway, what else has happened here? 7 loads of stuff.
Yes.
And
yes.
you think that's a lot?
Well, no, not really.
All right, because I got some
grand
bad
scheme of
news
things.
for you.
When you
I'm
come-
going on a year-end buying spree.
I'm gonna be busy this
Stand
year.
by. Yeah, I intend to spend at least $1 million between now and the end of the year.
I need to go eat some Wheaties.
And that's a
something.
fact, Jack. So I'm on a buying spree. Almost bought some golf carts. I was on vacation down Myrtle Beach, found some beautiful golf carts. I'm not sure this area is ready for these level of golf carts.
We'll make it ready.
You think so?
We got the kayaks out there.
And we're selling them things like crazy. These are nice nice golf carts. $7,000, $10,000, $12,000. Some of them hold 6 people. They got stereo systems and little DVD players and all brand new seats and 14-inch tires and wheels. I never seen nothing like them.
Yeah. And a good
And
sales.
the guy I met has 6 locations down there. 6 places selling golf carts all day long.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
He needs trailers. All right, go ahead.
I was saying, a good salesman can sell a boat in the desert. So.
Really?
Yeah, I think we can sell it.
Okay.
I think we're good.
A boat in the desert. What would you use it for? To sit under to get in the shade?
Well, the point is you
There's
wouldn't sell a
waves
boat
of sand
that
out there.
Waves of sand. What have you guys been practicing this stuff? A
welcome
boat in
back,
the
sir.
desert, waves of sand.
We're letting you little stories of how our week went, what we did.
I can tell you're coming up with all these sayings. All right. Is there anything else, Brandon?
There was one more thing I hit.
All right.
Everybody knows they call me the shed guru. One thing.
Oh, gosh. Now we're going to talk about Amish sheds.
Well, no, I tend to talk a lot about Amish sheds and not mention they also sell dog houses, well, what like we call dog castles.
Okay.
Which is actually a building that the dog can stay in that has actually got an opening that's caged in where they can come out.
And it has a floor and everything, right?
A floor and everything. Has its own little door. You can go inside.
And the roof is not only over the little dog box, but it covers the entire kennel.
The entire kennel. That's correct.
Right. Okay.
It's got a nice little a side door that you can walk in and go in and clean up any messes for your dog and stuff like that. So
like
it's
if the dog spilled its food or something.
right.
Okay.
Right. So a lot more convenient for the dog than a regular dog house.
Okay.
All under the weather, but can come out into the caged area under the roof if it's too warm or something like that.
Right.
So I want our customers to remember we also have dog castles and chicken coops, not just sheds. We have chicken coops as well.
Because
So
a
they're
happy
popular.
chicken lays better eggs.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Now, I know this is going to sound almost stupid, but do the dog kennels include delivery?
They do.
I find that hard to believe.
They do.
They'll deliver a dog kennel.
Yep. It's no different.
They don't deliver chicken coops.
There's chicken coops as well. If you buy a chicken coop, a shed, a garage, anything that's Amish made here includes delivery.
And one company makes all of this for us.
Correct.
Okay. And we have learned very, very quickly that not all Amish-made products are the same.
Correct. Correct. There
Okay.
are some places out there that will claim that they are selling Amish.
Which
and
might
it's-
mean one Amish man works there.
Right.
Right. But
Where
we're
this
saying
is-
that the company we deal with are Amish. The quality is the same. The delivery includes part of their family is there
Right.
when things get delivered to make sure it's right.
Right. I've been to their factory. I've been to the owner's house. It's all Amish working there. It's a family-run business. The owner's son helps with deliveries. The owner's brother is on the wholesale side and building of it.
Okay.
And then the owner helps with the retail side of it.
So it's not like they just sub it out to some delivery company.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So
All right.
good quality products, great prices. They really know the market. They know their quality. Good balance between.
And they've
the price
priced
and the
us. I get told continuously that we have the best prices around, and I don't get told that by the guy selling me the sheds. I get told. I just had a customer this week call me and tell me that they were talking to Brooks about a shed, and we were $400 to $600. Is that right?
Yeah.
$400 to $600 below somebody that was very near them.
Yes.
Okay. So we got the price, we got the selection. What is there, 20, 30 sheds out there?
Yeah, at any given time, there's anywhere from 20 to 30 sheds.
Because some days I'll see like 5 or 6 come in, and I'll see 4 or 5 go out.
Right, that's where I was going with that. Is
that's like the
they'll go
tide
out very quickly.
Okay. So anyway, if somebody has any questions, they could stop by and you'd walk them around. We have many shapes and styles. Is there any financing, or is it rent to own, or what?
We have a
options
rent to
are
own
there?
company that they can come in.
Okay.
It's no credit check. You just come
Really?
in, fill out the application.
All right, and then go from there.
We go from there. Yep. And you
Okay.
can check out what we have in stock at the moment at Wellers.com. Just
they're on the website.
they
Prices?
Prices,
Okay.
options available.
Okay.
The catalog is right there on the website. You just
Okay.
go to Wellers.com, and then across the top there's a link that says sheds. Click that, and all the information's right
And
there.
I guess if you are shopping for a shed, we encourage you to shop. But I guess before you make a final decision, at least give us a chance to explain it to you, because I've also had people say your guys really spend the time with me.
We do,
So-
and that's a good thing about the thing you want to when you're buying a shed is not only just shop online or look at pictures. You want to come out and look
Touch
at
it.
the shed. Yes, because
You want to
the quality.
see if the wood's splintered or not,
Yes.
if the nails are centered or sticking through the edge of the
you
wood.
can't see
and,
quality in a picture.
it's hard to, yeah.
And when you're looking
Right.
at a paper, and the paper says, it's got this, 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 and this. Well, to some people, just looking at that, I have no clue what those things are. It's just, okay, I see this one says this, and I see this one says that, so I know they're different. But until you physically look at it, you don't really understand or see the differences. And a little change can be a big difference.
Correct. Yep. So anyway, so we got them. We'll treat you right. People are telling us our prices are the best in the area, and they're Amish made. They include delivery and setup, even the dog kennels and chicken coops. What about them little kids' playhouses?
Those are included as well. Yep.
And the gazebos?
The gazebos, the playhouses, anything
Everything.
that we sell from the.
I'm
Amish
amazed they
company here.
fool with the chicken coops, that they would deliver a chicken coop or a dog kennel.
Well, they're passionate. They're very. They're all about service.
I know. I got it. You keep telling me that all the time. In
They
other
love
words,
what they do.
How do we duplicate that? With what are we called? Englishmen?
I think that's the right word.
Right.
We're
How do
English,
we
Amish.
duplicate that? All right. Can I move on?
You sure can.
You guys are holding me up from talking about my sponsors.
I'm sorry.
No, you did a good job. Thank you very much, Brandon. I got to say, I heard a lot of good compliments on you this week.
I appreciate that.
I
Thank you
talked to
for
your
whoever
mom
did
3
that.
times. No, I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Mom.
No, I heard it from everybody. So anyway, you did real good. I want to jump right to Wilson's Auctions real quick. I missed being there. And Wilson's Auction is located right on Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware, right on the highway. They've been at that location now just a little bit over 40 years. But every Saturday, they have a big auction right there at that facility, and today is no exception. It runs into the afternoon and into the evening. It starts at 10 o'clock. And, man, I see a big air compressor and tools and toolboxes. I see guns. I see all kinds of glassware, all kinds of things, furniture, and so on. I see a kitchen stove, a washer and dryer. So if you have never been to Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, there is a bargain to be had. If you have stuff you want to sell, you can sell it through there. So you can stop on in. Like I say, they're right there. Oh, there's an old rotary phone. I'd almost like to have one of them as a collector's item. But anyway, you can stop right on in. They have stuff inside. They have stuff outside. It starts at 10 o'clock today and runs into the evening. Right on Route 113 in Lincoln, and it's every Saturday. So if you can't make today, they're there every Saturday. If you have stuff you want to sell, maybe you have a bunch of merchandise you want to sell, or you're settling an estate, you want to sell the house and everything in it, or just everything in it, not the house. Whatever you want to get rid of, Wilson's Auction can help you turn your stuff into cash. Now, another thing they do is on Tuesday nights, they have an auto auction. Same scenario. You want to buy a car, buy like a dealer buys at auction. If you want to sell a car, then you can sell a car. So either way, that's on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, and they have everything in between. Another thing they're kind of really known for is low-digit tags is a big thing in Delaware, and Wilson's Auction has sold many of them over the years. So if you have a tag that you want to sell or a tag that you want to buy, they can help you out there. If you go to their website, which is Wilson's Auctions, wilsonsauction.com, down at the bottom it says Delaware tag prices. And it has them all the way back to 2005. So 10 years worth of sales of tags. Now, these are not tags that are for sale. This gives you a real honest evaluation of what tags are selling for in Lincoln, Delaware. And the nice thing about when you buy something at Wilson's Auction, if you bid $10, $100, or $100,000, what you bid is what you pay. There's no buyer's penalty. A lot of auction companies now evidently charge more than what you bid as just an extra fee. At Wilson's Auction, what you bid is what you pay. Phone number 422-3454, 422-3454, wilsonsauction.com on the web, or Route 113 in Lincoln, Delaware. Stop by and see them and check it out. I know people that go there on Saturday morning, check things out, and come back later depending on when that item's going to be auctioned off. So anyway, Brooks, we're for hire. I mentioned that. We always like to take the show on the road, and got a couple things coming up. And I talked about Wilson's Auction. Did I mention like us on Facebook?
Not yet.
All right. Well, why don't you mention that?
Well, we are on Facebook. The Facebook, as Jim likes to call it. But you can like us. Weller Does Delmarva is on Facebook. We also have Weller's Utility Trailers, Weller's Sheds and Carports.
Oh, yeah. They can friend me. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware.
Yeah. You can friend Jim. You can
Not
friend
the one from Alaska.
You have Brooks Ritter, Brandon Ritter. I mean, we're all on Facebook. We'd love to have you friend us, like us. That way you can keep in touch with us, and you can see what's going on here. You know?
If you got a question, or if you just want to see who we are.
And sometimes if we come up with like a spur of the moment special, or something brand new comes in, and we want to get it right out to market, we'll post it on Facebook so people can see it. See what just came in.
Right.
And that
problem
might be
is if you're not paying attention to that, it's gone by the time you see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the best place there in our website to really pay attention when we get something new in. We'll shoot it out there real quick so you can get a jump on getting in and getting it.
All right. So anyway, please like us, friend us, whatever you need to do on Facebook. If you would, you can watch us. I keep forgetting that at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. If you ever want to be on the show, that's a possibility. We can sell you 5 minutes a time, 10 minutes a time, or we can sell you 2 hours a time. So we're open to that. If you have an event you want promoted, feel free to give me a call, and I'll go over all the details with you. What is the next thing we want to talk about? I really would like to hit my insurance man. I was down here at South Carolina, at Myrtle Beach when that storm come up. And I didn't see a ton of damage, but what I did see was plenty of houses being flooded. I've got some pictures I haven't posted yet. That's another reason to be my friend on Facebook. You see a lot of good pictures. That's one thing I like to do. But I got one, Brooks, where the house is flooded, and then I took a picture before I left to show you how much yard they actually really have, because to see the picture on the day I posted that one, it was right up to like 3.5 feet up the side of their house.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a wow effect, And I don't know if this was true, but they told me down towards the town where the boardwalk is and everything, that there was literally a shark or two swimming around in the streets.
I
don't know if that, I didn't get to see it because they wouldn't let me anywhere near it.
Yeah, I saw a video of that on Facebook. They said a great white,
okay.
Like that just doesn't, it sounds kind of weird. I mean, you got a great white.
But I guess since you're not going to verify it,
it's like you can't.
Right.
But I did see a video. There was definitely a fin going around in the streets, like going up.
Of Myrtle Beach?
I don't know what town it was, but it was definitely, it was just like you were just saying. You could see like the stop sign.
Right.
You could see it swim up next to the stop sign.
Well, I was in a food line as they were getting ready to close.
Yeah.
Walmart was getting ready to close. All the malls were closing, everything. It was quite interesting to see. It was eerie to see that. But it made me think about insurance.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, roof shingles, tree limbs down, stuff like that. So my insurance company that I deal with and am very happy with is L&W Insurance Agency. I myself have dealt with them for at least 25 years. It might even have been 30. I lose track of time as I get older on purpose. So I don't want to feel like I'm getting older. But it's called L&W Insurance Agency. Now, most people that I'm talking to right now have insurance. And I'm glad that you do, because it's like having a spare tire. When you got it, you don't need it. But boy, when you don't have it, it's like priceless. So I want to encourage you to maybe get a second opinion, because a lot of people nowadays, they're buying insurance in a what I would call a faceless type transaction, where they're just buying it online. They don't really know what they got. Who would be that much of an expert? The only person that's the real expert is the one selling you the insurance. But L&W is a local company. So if you have insurance and you want to get a second opinion, it doesn't cost you anything to make sure you're adequately insured. If one person is cheaper than another, there's your first red flag. Okay, not just because somebody's cheaper than another. Most insurances are all the same price. So if somebody's different in price than another person, you've got to have a good agent or company that will walk you through what you have and what you don't have. We experience the same thing when somebody's buying a trailer. We take the time to walk you through the process. The price is very important, but what you're going to buy is more important. So if you want to talk insurance, these people are insurance specialists. It's L&W Insurance. Now, it could be homeowners insurance, it could be auto insurance, health care. So many questions there nowadays. Life insurance or commercial coverage, workman's comp, liability insurance, insurance on your inventory, stuff like that. We have people coming here all the time that think the minute you hook to a trailer, the trailer's covered by your insurance. That's not always the case. So it really pays to have a good agent to answer your questions. So I'm recommending L&W Insurance Agency. I have personally dealt with them for a minimum of 25 years. I like them. They're good people. They help me. They take care of all my kids, their houses, their automobiles, and everything. Phone number 856-7828, 856-7828. On the web, lwinsurance.com, lwinsurance.com. Highly recommend them. Good people, honest, fair. They answer the phone when you call during normal business hours, and so on. We're open. We're here right now at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. We've got some donuts out there. We got some coffee and juice if you want to stop by and say hi. If you're headed to Apple Scrapple, stop on in and just say howdy. Would like some input on the show. If you've ever listened to the show, you got some feedback, I'd love to hear from you. My email address is Jim, J-I-M, @wellers.com, or you can text me at 542-9157. You can friend me on Facebook and then send me a direct message. You don't even have to friend me to send me a message. So I just would like to hear you enjoying the show. You got something else you'd like us to talk about? You have something you want us to highlight? We are open to suggestions and ideas, and even sometimes constructive criticism is good for us. I get that every time I go to the doctor. Constructive criticism. All right, I'll be right back. Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Whether you're celebrating a special occasion or just want to enjoy a perfect meal, we invite you to experience 1776 Steakhouse for premium dry-aged beef, fresh seafood, chops, chicken, pasta, and vegetarian selections, along with an extensive beer and wine list. The atmosphere, warm, classic, and inviting. The service, unmatched. Visit 1776 Steakhouse for a revolutionary dining experience in Midway Shopping Center. Call 302-645-9355 for reservations. Enjoy Nick Wayne on the piano every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m.
Come on in to the Pint Pub in Millsborough and travel back to years gone by, where wood-fired ovens create eclectic dishes from ye old England, Scotland, Ireland, and America. The Pint Pub and Eatery is located at 303 Main Street in Millsborough. Join Jerry Speece this Thursday from 5:30 to 8 p.m. And don't forget, every Thursday it's $19 prime rib.
CBS News, I'm Dave Barrett. Shock in Turkey's capital after bombings there today that killed at least 30 people and wounded another 130, maybe more. Reporter Larry Miller's got the details.
Two massive bombs exploded near Ankara's main train station. It happened as protesters were gathering for a peace and democracy rally in the Turkish capital. The now-canceled demonstration was to call for the end of fighting between Turkish forces and the Kurdish separatist group PKK. Turkish officials say these were terrorist suicide bombings. Violence has escalated in the run-up to next month's Turkish election. Larry Miller, CBS News, London.
Also overseas, thousands lined up in central Pyongyang to hear the leader of North Korea. Kim Jong-un talked tough during his speech, marking 70 years since the Central Party was formed. Listening in Seoul, reporter Don Kirk.
Two massive bombs exploded near Ankara.
Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un's voice boomed loud and clear across the thousands of troops massed before him on Pyongyang's Kim Il-sung Square, named for his grandfather, the founder of North Korea's ruling dynasty. The message was basic. North Korea's armed forces are ready to fight any kind of war waged by the U.S.
Civilian marchers pounded the pavement and held up colored cards that magically spelled out Kim's name. Drones and a ballistic missile that reportedly could fly 6,200 miles were also shown off at that parade in Pyongyang. Stateside, those who knew the Oregon County community shooting victims were comforted in private. That's when President Obama paid a visit to Roseburg. CBS's Steve Futterman says the grieving continues.
There are 4 more funerals scheduled for this weekend here, 3 today and 1 tomorrow. The final funeral is set for next weekend. And as all this is taking place, classes at Umpqua College are set to resume on Monday. There will be no classes, however, in Snyder Hall. That's the building where the killings took place.
It might be tough to repair a 13-mile stretch of Interstate 95 in South Carolina. It's raining across the state today, and that highway was closed after the road was compromised by floodwaters. Forecaster David Roth.
It's quite possible locally to get 3 to 6 inches of rain in this. This could compound the problems they already have across portions of central and southeast South Carolina.
In the baseball playoffs, the New York Mets' Jacob deGrom outdueled Los Angeles Dodgers star Clayton Kershaw in the opener of that National League Division Series.
My changeup was good. I got a few strikeouts on that to the lefties. Also was locating my fastball pretty good too. Just trying to keep them off balance.
Mets won 3-1. The Cardinals took the Cubs 4-0. Kansas City came from behind, beating Houston 5-4 to even that American League Series. Texas has won the first 2 games now against the Blue Jays. They took Toronto 6-4 in 14 innings. This is CBS News.
She means the world to you. And Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, brings you a breathtaking selection of diamonds from all over the world. Jared buyers enjoy global access and purchase many of our rough diamonds directly from the mines. So we're sure to offer a diamond that's just right for you. Plus, our artisans cut and polish diamonds in our state-of-the-art facility. And all of our diamonds come with a lifetime guarantee. Add it up, and it means a diamond of exceptional quality awaits you. That's why you went to Jared. Learn more at jared.com.
Welcome to Staples.
Hi, Staples guy. My office computers are running really slow. Do you?
Staples has the latest Windows 10 devices. They're lightning fast.
But I want...
A great deal. With Staples Price Match Guarantee, you'll always get the lowest price.
Wow, and do you have plans?
No, actually, I'm free.
I meant tech service plans.
Yes, we do. And I'm still free.
With Staples Price Match Guarantee, you'll get more tech for less. Staples. Make more happen.
Price match valid at checkout for items from retailers operating online in retail stores or products sold and shipped by Amazon. See store or staples.com for details.
In Asia, there's plenty of pollution to deal with.
The smog-belching fires are deliberately set each year to clear land used for paper pulp and palm oil production. Many residents don't leave home without a surgical face mask to shield them from the acrid smoke.
Schools are closing. There are restrictions on how much you should be outside. People are trying to cope with the situation. Some are even leaving the region because it's an unhealthy situation.
Peter Holgren from the Center for International Forestry Research in Indonesia says that the El Nino effect is also depriving the region of rain. Local media reports say at least 6 people have died. Monica Miller, CBS News, Singapore.
Sean Beeler was on her property in northern Michigan when 2 people on all-terrain vehicles came by. They stopped to grab apples from a ditch or pick some from trees on the edge of Beeler's land. She fired a gun trying to scare off the visitors. Now, officials say the homeowner was in no danger and should not have fired. She's facing 4 felony charges. Dave Barrett, CBS News.
Imagine this music is a light in your home. When you install the Lutron Maestro occupancy sensing switch, you leave the room, the lights go off. When you enter, they come back on. Lutron sensors install in about 15 minutes, and you'll start saving energy right away. So for about $20, you can stop shouting,
"Who left the lights on?"
The answer is no one. Learn more at lutronsensors.com.
Available from your local home center, lighting showroom, or electrical professional.
Today's Porkcast is looking mighty delicious. We'll have some smoky hot pork chops starting at around 5 p.m. with a cool cucumber tomato salad breezing in from the north at about 6. It'll be a beautiful evening in the tri-state area, perfect for grilling. So be sure to pick up some New York pork chops on your way home. For your up-to-the-minute recipe Porkcast, visit porkbeinspired.com/Porkcast. Pork, be inspired. This message funded by America's pork producers and the Pork Checkoff.
Good morning. I'm John Butler, Delaware 105.9 News. A Georgetown convenience store robbery is under investigation in which police say a suspect pointed a handgun at several children as he demanded money from a clerk. The holdup was reported shortly after noon Friday at Mundo Latino convenience store at 101 Cedar Street. Police say after getting some money, the suspect left and drove away in a gray four-door Kia. Georgetown police say through witness accounts and previous investigations, they have identified a possible suspect as 21-year-old Isa Perez Lopez of Georgetown. Police are looking for him, and he could be in the Bridgeville or Seaford area. You can see his photo at Delaware1059.com. Police say he should be considered very armed and dangerous. Well, winter is coming, and so is the flu. And coming off what Delaware public health officials say was a difficult flu season, the state is underway with a campaign to urge anyone 6 months or older to get an annual flu shot. The vaccination is deemed to be appropriate for just about everyone, but people especially in need of protection would be the elderly, children, or people with chronic health conditions and compromised immune systems. Delaware reported 28 flu-related deaths last season and more than 2,300 cases compared with only 4 deaths and more than 1,700 reported cases in the previous flu season. The vaccine is also available from healthcare providers and from a number of pharmacies and retailers. Well, Delaware looks to unleash the untapped potential of downtowns through an ongoing development district program that drew dignitaries to Seaford this week for a groundbreaking of the residents at River Place. Delaware State Housing Authority Director Anis Ben Adi fills in for Governor Markell for this weekly address.
We ensure the goals of each individual project contribute to our larger goal to promote thriving local communities and strong economies.
The other 2 initial downtown development districts are in Dover and Seaford. The grant program is designed to leverage additional private investment. You can see the weekly address in its entirety at Delaware1059.com. For news and weather anytime, visit online at Delaware1059.com.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
All right, everybody. Brooks, Ritter, you got to tell me when we're completely back on the air.
We're completely back on the air.
All right, I feel like I'm going in order. I put one foot in and then the other. So are we completely back on?
We're completely back on.
Welcome, everybody. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, a weekly radio show right here on Delaware 105.9. Every Saturday morning from 7 to 9 a.m. We are live. We are local. We're sitting right inside of Weller's Utility Trailers, and you're invited to stop in. We got some donuts and coffee and juice out there, and they are not the donuts from last week. Now, I did have somebody, can we describe the donuts?
They're dough.
Okay.
They got a little circle in the middle.
What's a circle in the middle? Do you mean a hole?
Yeah, a hole. There you go.
Okay.
They're not donut holes, but they have holes in the donuts.
Okay. All right. So they're your typical donuts.
Typical. There might be a few out there that have some of the Boston.
Are they the
cream.
kind that taste like they have air in them?
I think there is air involved in them.
Okay. So they're not cake?
I don't know.
Brooks! On this trip, I have done nothing but survey donut stores.
I bet.
And I have learned there's many different things in donuts and the way people like them and don't like them. And Jason, I think you can chime on this. Aren't you the guy that likes cake donuts?
Yeah, I like the cake. I don't like the yeast. I don't like the yeast donuts.
All right, so what's the difference then? One has air, one doesn't.
Yeah, the yeast ones are very airy, kind of flaky. And obviously, the cake ones are just like eating a piece of cake. So
Really?
So Dunkin' Donuts would be a yeast with donut.
Yeah, and the cake.
Let's
ones,
not name names. Let's not call people names here now.
And the cake ones are usually a lot heavier.
Oh,
And I know
okay.
that, I think it was, I don't know if it was you or my dad that bought us a dozen donuts, and I mean the box was heavy. I mean it was like they handed me a brick is what it felt like.
Really?
Because they were just so heavy.
Did they taste like a brick?
Oh, they tasted good.
Oh, okay.
I've never eaten a brick.
Those
so
were
I don't
from
know,
the
but-
Donut Man.
The Donut Man. They were
The
good.
Donut Man had everything going on except for one thing, his sign. I could have helped him with that. That's another thing I learned while I was in Myrtle Beach. The sign industry is wide open for a creative sign company. Oh my gosh, I saw some crazy old looking signs. But you know, it might be disarming. You know what I mean? It might be just their way of kind of saying, we're just local here. You know, we haven't got to our sign yet. But anyway, so cake donuts are heavier than yeast donuts.
Usually.
Usually?
Yeah, unless they're giving you like half a donut
or a wet yeast donut.
Right.
All right, so Brooks, we're giving away donuts. Are they yeast, Jason, or are they cake?
I believe most of those are actually cake.
Because I have somebody asking me, describe the donuts.
Well, just have them come in and try one.
Oh, they're afraid to.
They'll
They want to be
find out.
sure. Can they call on the phone and reserve one?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you keep that list.
Call them back. You haven't picked up your donut. Yeah.
It's only
You
6
still
months
want-
old. Do you still want us to keep
Oh,
it?
Yeah, I'll be in there sometime.
They'll probably want us to ship it to them.
Yeah, that's what I like. Now, as funny as that sounds, there are people, every time I say we're giving something away for free, I immediately get some kind of a message. I can't make it there. Would you do me a favor and ship it to me? Okay? I've learned a little saying here recently, and I love it.
No.
No, not no. Those who give have to set the boundaries for those who receive.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense. It's my newest favorite, greatest saying, okay? Those who give have to set the boundaries for those who receive. If not, they'll let you do all you want to do. Okay? So here's what we're doing today, folks. So let's simplify this. We're giving away yeast donuts. They're round with a hole in the center. They're absolutely free, no purchase necessary. Just come through the door. I don't even know if we got any left, but anyway, we started with a few, right?
Yep.
Okay, we have a day. Oh, now he's giving him keys. What do you got him locked up?
Yep.
Holy mackerel! All right,
They're
the
like
donuts
gold.
are locked up. Brandon has to get the keys from Jason for you to get a free donut. All right, can I move on?
You can.
Please.
You can.
All right, I can only talk like that so long. They're free. I talked about Apple Scrapple, big event, rain or shine. I'm going there just as soon as I get done here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What's next? Facebook. I talked about that. Did I talk about no nonsense office machines?
You're getting ready to right now.
Right now. Rick Fowler. No nonsense office machines. Really good guy. Gosh, I bet I've dealt with him close to 30 years. But in the high 20s anyway. We were both just kids when we started, all right? So anyway, he is our copier guy. He sells us. He services it. He can figure out if something's not working right without us even calling him up. I don't know how he does it. He's like magic. It's magic. But anyway, he takes care of our toner and whatever we need. But he also sells both new and used laptops and printers, tablets, computers, fax machines, and even some gaming systems. So where in the world is this no-nonsense office machines place, people say? It's conveniently located in Georgetown, right there on Route 9, just 2 miles east of the Circle, right next to the place called Sports at the Beach Complex. Go on in. They got a showroom there. They got some really nice glass cabinets. I know where they came from. But anyway, he's got these nice glass display cabinets, and everything he sells that is used, this is something you will not find at many places. He makes sure it works. Not just plug it in, the screen comes on. He tests it. He makes sure everything's good with it. And if you have something you'd like repaired, or what do they do with laptops? Is it called clean them up or flush them out, or what's it called, Brooks?
You can call it whatever you want to call it. I would say clean them up.
Clean them up.
Yeah.
So anyway, they go through them and they get the junk out of them and they make them work a little faster and more efficient and so on. He can do that. If you have one that just won't come alive, or you have something that needs a battery or whatever, he's your go-to guy for pretty much electronic stuff. Very honest, very fair. He'll tell you right up front about what you're looking at. He'll tell you whether it's worth doing. Some things aren't worth spending the money on. So anyway, and he also buys some things. I know he buys used laptops. So anyway, who in the world is this? It's Rick Fowler, okay? And his name of his business is No Nonsense Office Machines, right there in Georgetown, 856-7381, 856-7381, new or used equipment in the electronic world. He is your guy. I want to say happy birthday to my grandson, Jason Troyer's first son, Brody. 4 years old today.
Correct. Yep.
It's been like a 4-year endurance test, or what would you say?
You could call it that.
He's a good boy.
He's getting better.
He's getting better every day. Aren't we all?
Yep.
Aren't we all?
Yep.
So anyway, but we just took a vacation and Brody was there, and today is his birthday, so I doubt he's awake and listening, but you never know. Happy birthday, Brody.
He went to bed pretty late, so
Pretty late.
I doubt he's up.
I think he's calling in. He was wanting to talk about
Right.
things.
All right. So Jason, you've been on vacation, so have you observed anything here that would be new at Weller's that wasn't here when you left?
Well, I've been walking the showroom there,
Okay.
and I did see one of the red kayaks. That one I don't think I saw before I left.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't.
So
I doubt it,
so
since
that
they
was-
came in while you were going.
That's what I was thinking. So I was
Okay.
just hoping I didn't miss it before I left. So I saw it sitting out there.
Since
and
it's
like,
right in the middle of
looks
the
pretty
showroom.
nice. Right.
Okay.
That's pretty nice looking. So,
All right.
So that was one new thing. There's also an aluminum cargo rack out there. That was
Goes in your hitch?
Yep, goes right into your hitch.
Really?
It
I
looked
didn't
like it
even
was-
know we had them in aluminum.
Yeah.
Who
that's
ordered
the
them?
first one. I might have been.
I think it was a joint effort between some of us out front and Jimmy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have an aluminum cargo carrier now.
It's actually
Wow.
like a mobility scooter or
Oh, it has
wheelchair.
like the little
It's got a
ramp.
ramp, yeah.
Oh, really? In aluminum, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Because we sell a lot of them in metal,
Right, and
steel,
they're
whatever.
very heavy. So
Very heavy, right?
Yeah. So those you need like two people to slide in and
And
out
wouldn't
of
you
your hitch.
think? I see these people pulling the scooter on like little cars, little front wheel drive cars. So I guess the aluminum, carrier would make a difference too.
Correct.
So we have them, and we have lots of other of those kind of carriers because it's deer season. I see
Yeah.
people put deer on them, and
Yeah, we have lots of varieties of those. That was just the first aluminum one that we've got.
wow. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, you were talking about cleaning up your laptops, and I also saw that special on the power washers.
Oh, okay. Let's do a disclaimer real quick. Brooks, what would you say to that?
Power washers are not to be used to clean up laptops. I would
Or
avoid
anything electronic.
Anything electronic with power washers. However, they are a really great deal right now. So back
Well,
to Jason.
they're beyond a great deal. Tell us about it, Jason.
All right. Well, the one was at 2,700 psi.
That's pretty powerful, isn't it?
It is, and of course the other one's 3,100. But right
3,000.
now,
3,000.
3,000.
We're out of the
30
3,100s.
are out of those. Yep.
So we've only got two left now: 2,700 and 3,000.
Yep. And they're Briggs and Stratton.
Yep. Name
And
brand.
of course, the 2,700 is actually only $250.
Yeah, that for sure, folks. For sure, I can say it with 100% clear conscience, is way below dealer cost.
And that's where I was going with it.
Okay, so if you're a dealer of power washers, feel free to buy our inventory
And the other one's only $300.
for a 3,000 psi pressure washer.
You got
Now
it.
these have them little tips.
They
four
have,
four
tips.
interchangeable.
4 tips. Wow, these brand new in the box, ready to go.
Brand new in the box, ready to go.
Full manufacturer's warranty.
Sure.
Sure. All right.
Yep.
Wow. So
Briggs and
that's
Stratton, that's not a...
right. You can get
awful.
parts for them. There's good local service centers and so on. But in all honesty, if you are a Briggs and Stratton dealer, if you look at your price sheet, you will find that you cannot buy those however you're buying them for that price, and you are welcome to come buy them. We've only got, what, a couple left?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
there's
been
not many.
selling very quickly. So definitely, if you're looking for one, take advantage of it.
And
now.
I do need to say this. I'm not going out of business, okay? I just truthfully need to turn some of our product into cash. We have almost a couple $1 million worth of inventory, and it's all paid for, and we need some money. So the last thing we want to do is go broke sitting on $2 million worth of inventory that's paid for. So we're taking some of that inventory. We're just giving ridiculous prices to be a blessing to whoever buys it. And then we're taking that cash so we can go and get into something new that we want to get into. So a lot of this stuff is definitely for sure below dealer costs. Somebody want another donut? You guys, I cannot believe we're locking up the donuts. And Brandon can't have his own set of donut keys? How old does he have to have them?
Has to be
45.
45, 30. All right, folks, if you want to actually see Brandon come get the keys from Jason while he's on the radio to go unlock the donuts, it's happening live right here at Weller's in Bridgeville. All right, the power washers are a good deal. Is that what you're trying to say?
That is what I was saying, yes.
Before you were so
Absolutely.
rudely interrupted. Bulldozing is what we call it in here, okay? Brooks is
Well,
always bulldozing me.
And just going along the lines of what you were just talking about, we are also gearing up for our next season, trailers and stuff like that. So
Yes.
we've had, I know Brandon, he was here, I won't say by himself this week, but with a lot less help this week.
Right.
And he was
He had
talking about
loads
how many loads he's got.
Oh, 7 loads.
So
Heaven
we
forbid.
are gearing up for trailer season. So
Yeah, I mean, if you start riding by now, we're going to do something different this year. Last year, we got the trailers and we left them in stacks.
Right.
This year, folks, our goal is to cover every square inch of this property with trailers. So we're going to try to have 1,000 of them on the ground, except this time, instead of them being stacked 2 and 4 and 6 high, we're going to unstack every one of them. We're going to put every one of them together, and we're going to have every one of them where you can see them on display. So that's a big undertaking, isn't it?
Yep. It is, yes.
It is. So, but we're doing some heavy buying. I don't know if 100 trailers came in this week, but a lot of them did. But anyway, so that's that. Can we jump real quick to your bike team?
Sure.
Okay, it's called Beyond Training Wheels.
Yes.
All right, and this is a bike team that cycles, bicycle team that does the yearly fundraiser for the MS Society. The Bike to the Bay is what most people would know it by.
Correct. And next year is October 9th and 10th.
October 9th and 10th. Yes. Okay. All right. So anyway, wow, that's right about now.
Correct.
Okay. That's going to affect our Myrtle Beach trip.
It might.
It might.
I know Jenny was talking about doing it a little earlier. So
okay, well, why don't we talk about that, not on the radio? Okay, let's not buy radio time to discuss when we're going to Myrtle Beach next year. All right, well, anyway, the Bike to the Bay team is called Beyond Training Wheels, and we like to encourage people to get involved because it helps raise money to work on a cure for MS, to help people that can't afford the medicine, to help offset their costs of it, and treatments and things like that. Is that about right?
Yeah, they actually do a lot. I know a lot of people think it's just for cures and stuff like that, but there was also some people that couldn't do things. Like there was a lady that couldn't cut her grass, so they actually hired somebody to come out and cut her grass for her.
Really?
Yeah, so they do different things like that. There was somebody that couldn't afford a tablet for school, so they bought her a tablet.
Okay.
So I mean, there's all kinds of things that they do. Those are just a few examples.
But the Bike to the Bay event is one of many, but it's their
Right.
fundraiser. You're involved. You have a team called
Beyond Training Wheels.
Beyond Training Wheels, and we are up to how many people have registered already for next year?
18.
So we have 18 team members, folks, and we would like to get to 20. So if you would like to be on our team, you have to sign up online at the MS Society's website, right?
Right.
All right, and then you have to raise a total of how much money?
It's $300 that you have to raise.
Okay, and plus a fee to sign up?
Yeah,
it's $35 right now.
Okay, so $35. So total of $335.
And
Is that right?
$35 I think is only till like the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to sign
It goes up
It
continually.
goes- and then goes
All right,
back.
but it's a good cause, a good event, and we'd love for you to be on our team. We love it so much that what am I doing? I'm paying $125 of that $300 and some dollars.
Correct.
To the next two people because I'm stopping at 20 people. Okay.
Correct.
So if you complete the ride and you absolutely go all the way, however amount you sign up for, I will give $125 towards your fees. Is that right?
Correct. And
Okay,
I don't know,
but only for the last two people. That I'm stopping at 20 people. I've done that 18 times so far.
right. And the Bike to the Bay, if you're not familiar with, there's a lot of different categories. Like there's
Oh,
20,
that's right, 'cause your
25
daughter
mile.
Ashland's doing it.
Yeah, Ashland's doing it. Of course, 12 is the limit. You got to be at least 12 years old
Okay.
to do it. But there's a 25 mile, a 50 mile, a 75 mile, and a 150 mile. Oh, there's also a 100 mile, and then also 175 miles. So
Now, what'd you do? 150 miles?
the 150 miles. That's 75 miles on each day.
Okay.
So-
75 is
Right.
140.
But technically, you could do 100 on Saturday and a 75 on Sunday.
Okay.
So
All right.
technically you could do
So you're allowed to do that?
Yep.
Okay. Am I allowed to watch and take pictures?
You are. I'm not
Okay.
allowed to do 175 though.
Okay. Why?
Because
Jenny?
the last time I did, I had an attack. So.
Okay. Okay. Because you are one of the riders that rides with MS.
Correct.
Okay. All right. And that's how you got into this, right?
That's kind of what started it. Yeah.
All
It was
right.
Actually, I think Mike Costello that got me into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So anybody, if you have any questions about it, stop in and talk to Jason. Is there anything else? I got to go.
That's it.
I got to get on with some more commercials.
Alrighty.
All right, next, Weller's is open. I already said that. We have a full-service shop, too. I don't talk about that enough. But if you have a trailer that needs working on or something like that, your wheel bearings or your lights aren't working or your battery breakaway switch or whatever you may need, fenders, jack, whatever, Weller's has the parts and the people that can make it all better. Hey, I want to talk about my accountant, George Luff, and it's Luff & Associates in Milford. They not only do my accounting work, but they also do our payroll. But if you need an accounting firm, they are a full CPA certified, firm, and they can help you there. They have 3 offices. They have Milford, then they have one in Rehoboth, and they also have one in Dover. But another thing they do, and you don't have to deal with them for your accounting in order for them to do this, but they do payroll, and that seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger all the time, that people are so uncomfortable with all the changes and the new rules and the different tax rates, and it's the first of the year, and daggone, I haven't got my new tax chart yet, but payrolls do, and I know just what that feeling's like. Well, they can handle it with easy payroll. Luff and Associates will take care of all your payroll needs, how little you want them to be involved or to what extent you want them to be involved. They can take that worry off of you, so you can just run your business and do what you do to make a living, but they can help you with your payroll. For example, 11 to 24 people only cost you a flat $54 per pay period, okay? And so we went to an every other week pay period, which is 26 times a year. We can't afford to do it ourselves for that. So I just want to let you know, if you own a business, whether it's a small one, 1 or 2 employees, or whether you have hundreds of employees, and you want to talk to them about, look, I want to get this off my back. I don't want to have to be an expert on payroll. I'm in business to run my business, not to focus on payroll. They can help you out. And again, if you deal with another accounting firm, but you want George Luff and his group to do your payroll, they will be glad to do it. What is the phone number? 422-9699, 422-9699, and they're on the web at luffcpas.com. That's luffcpas.com. Hey, Brooks, I hear we are cutting the price and moving our display model swing sets pretty good. Is that right?
Yes, we are.
All right, what is there, 5 left?
There's actually 4, I believe.
4?
Yep.
Okay. So if somebody wants one of these Amish-made vinyl swing sets and you want to just buy one right off the lot and take it with you, you can do that. These have been here for a year or 2. They're display models. We've got new ones that we're going to be getting in, so we need to get rid of these. So we've cut the price. They're a cash and carry type thing. You take it apart, you load it up, you take it with you. They're a deal.
That's correct.
Amish-made. They're vinyl, all stainless steel hardware, and if you don't want to go that way, you can just order a brand new one, and it includes delivery and setup, right?
That's correct.
People love that, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Leave for work in the morning, come home at night, and there's a great big swing set in your backyard. So it's funny. This is our busiest time of the year for swing sets, as odd as it sounds. I think people just start thinking about them, and they realize they're a good investment, and they've had one here and there, and they've either got a splinter or had to spend a lot of time and effort keeping it maintained, or it's rusting and the bolts are snapping. This is all stainless steel hardware. It's salt-treated lumber wrapped in vinyl, virtually, literally, maintenance-free. And whether you touch it or not, you're not going to get any splinters, no staining, no painting, no maintenance. Pretty much that's all there is to it. Is that right?
Yep. And a lot of people are looking at them like to get them for Christmas presents for their kids.
That's why it's so busy at the end of the year.
And if that's what you're planning to do, or that's what you want to do,
let's stay ahead of it.
You want to do it soon, because it does take about 4 to 6 weeks to get it delivered based on the volume that's going out. So.
And that's if no bad weather comes or anything
exactly.
like that.
So you want to get in here now, get it. We'll spec it
now,
out.
They're made by the Amish.
Yes.
Are they involved in the delivery and setup also?
The same people that make them are the ones that are delivering and installing
I love
them.
that.
Yeah.
I love that, because I do run into people that didn't buy something from us, and they were very happy with the product they bought, but not the company that delivered it. They felt like the Amish made it, but then somebody else, brought it that really wasn't connected to that company, like a subcontractor, something like that. So all the companies we deal with in the Amish realm of things, they are involved in the delivery of setup, whether it's the sheds or the swing sets. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. So, anyway, and we could do a little financing on that, maybe 1 year, same as cash?
Absolutely.
Okay, so literally they wouldn't have to pay any interest if they paid it off in 1 year.
That's
what are you doing?
Commercial time.
Commercial time. What time is it?
It's 8:30.
It's 8:30. Only a half an hour left. We'll be right back in a couple minutes with Weller Does Delmarva.
Why would you put up with a heating and cooling system that cycles on and off when you can have quiet, true comfort, variable speed by train? It runs at low speeds with continuous little adjustments to keep your home comfortable and quiet. It's always been hard to stop a train. Now, it's hard to hear one.
It's time to start thinking about the efficiency of your heating system. I'm Dave Jones from Atlantic Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, your local train dealer. Don't spend another winter wearing jackets in your house because you're afraid of your energy bill. Call us and we will show you how you can reduce your bills by up to 50% with a Trane high-efficiency heating system. Trane makes systems for every application. Take advantage of our financing deals right now. So if you want lower energy bills and more comfort this winter, call us at Atlantic Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, 856-9300, or find us on the web at atlanticrefrigeration.com because it's hard to stop a Trane.
Call dealer for details.
It's hard to stop a train.
CBS News update. 2 blasts in Ankara, Turkey today, where they were to hold a peace rally outside the main train station. A line of demonstrators out in the street. They were chanting. They were doing a traditional dance with their hands locked, and the explosion went off behind them. Now at least 30 people are dead, and another 130 have been wounded. Those numbers could go higher.
Turkish officials say that it was a terrorist attack and they are investigating who was behind it. But at this point, nobody has claimed responsibility.
That's correspondent Holly Williams in Istanbul.
That peace rally was organized by left-wing activists, but taking part also were members of the Kurdish People's Democratic Party. That's the main political party representing Turkey's Kurdish minority. And Turkey's Kurdish minority has been at the center of an upsurge in violence over the last 2 or 3 months.
CBS News Update. I'm Dave Barrett.
When you give to Goodwill, you give individuals like Arlene the opportunity to work, hope for a new beginning, and a second chance at life.
You have to understand where I came from to see where I am now. In 1982, my husband was diagnosed with cancer, and I helped him battle the disease for the next 18 years. When this courageous man passed away on December 20th, I had to go back to work. There was no money, there was no retirement plan, there was no insurance, and I realized that I had no computer skills. What Goodwill has given me, no one can take away. I now have a retirement plan, I have insurance, I have money in the bank, and I will always be grateful.
Your donations to Goodwill give someone job training and the skills they need to support themselves and their families. To hear how your donations have impacted the lives of individuals like Arlene, visit goodwillde.org.
When you give to Goodwill, you give someone opportunity.
Goodwill. We are more than the store.
The Delaware Solid Waste Authority will hold an electronic goods collection and document shredding event on Saturday, October 10th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center parking lot in Rehoboth. DSWA wants you to drop off your electronic equipment such as old computers, VCRs, printers, CD players, Game Boys, televisions, microwaves, phones, and answering machines are just a few of the items accepted. Residents can also bring up to 2 file boxes of personal confidential papers for shredding, free of charge. Papers with staples or paper clips are accepted. Shredding your sensitive documents is one way to reduce your risk of becoming an identity theft victim. This event is restricted to Delaware residents only. No commercial services, please. The DSWA will accept these items at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center parking lot in Rehoboth, rain or shine, on Saturday, October 10th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. For more information, please call the Citizens Response Line at 1-800-404-7080 or visit the website at DSWA.com.
October is National Pizza Month, and everyone is a winner at Grotto Pizza. That's right, everyone is a winner. Everyone wins a reward on his or her Swirl Rewards Club card on every visit. Every visit also earns you a chance to win the grand prize of $1,000. In second place, you can win an iPad. We are giving away over $50,000 in prizes, rewards, and discounts during National Pizza Month. You must be a Swirl Rewards Club member to win, but don't worry, membership is free and easy to join. Visit GrottoPizza.com or ask your server how to join today. Every day during National Pizza Month, we are featuring one of our famous specialty pizzas. So enjoy your favorite, like the Baker's Choice, or try something new like our Buffalo Chicken Pizza. Both are crowd pleasers for football season. Like us on Facebook and get even more chances to win rewards and prizes during National Pizza Month. Enjoy Grotto Pizza, earn points, and get rewards. Grotto Pizza, get your swirl on.
Sure, we've got candy to hand out and turkey and stuffing to enjoy as well. But let's face it, Christmas is just around the corner. And Atlantic Pawn is going to make holiday shopping this year a breeze. Pick out the perfect gift from the biggest selection and lowest prices of the year on jewelry, gaming consoles, tablets, and more. And then take advantage of free layaway until Christmas. What are you waiting for? Get your Christmas shopping done early with our free layaway plan. Free layaway at Atlantic Pawn in the Rodney Village Shopping Center. Stop by or call 672-PAWN. What if I told you that your good name, a good job, and direct deposit on any debit card may be all you need to get a loan, and you could borrow only what you need, from $200 to $2,000, and that you could apply online, get approved, and have your money the same day? Well, now I'm telling you, go to AtlanticFinanceandBond.com, click on the online application, and that's what will happen. It's fast, it's easy, it's smart. Apply today. AtlanticFinanceandBond.com.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. My goodness, everybody. We are in the final half hour. I realized this is our 110th show. Did you realize that?
Yes.
And today's date's 10/10. So, anyway, our 110th show. So, first, I want to say thank you to all the people that have tuned in. We do get a lot of comments and remarks, and we're out and about and we see people and they, have enjoyed listening to the show, or they have a comment on this or that or something like that. You can also watch a lot of our shows or just listen to them at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Most of them are there. Would like to let you know that we're available if you have an event or you have a business and you want us to come promote it or be involved in it. We're up for it. We do charge. I had somebody the other day recently say, well, I don't want to pay anything, or I don't have anything to pay. And I said, well, do you realize how that sounds? And they're like, what do you mean? I said, well, it sounds like you see no value in it. And they never thought of it that way. Yeah. In other words, I don't want to give you anything for your time, or I want you to do it for free. And I'm like, well, you do understand that just basically said it's so valuable to me, I won't spend any money on it. And I find I'm always trying to get people to look at how they sound. In other words, and that's where I got this new saying that I said earlier. Those that give have to set the boundaries for those that receive. You guys need to let that sink in just a little bit. That has really helped me look at things a little differently, because those that are used to receiving, they know no boundaries.
Sure.
Because there's no effort into it, in other words. So I don't know how that sounds or how to explain that any better, but in the course of a day, we have no less than 5 people a day come in here asking for a free trailer, a free this. We had somebody the other day, didn't they just want us to give a flagpole away?
Yeah.
Just because they thought of an idea and knew somebody that needed one and thought it would look good in their front yard and wanted us just to literally give away a flagpole. So I'm appalled that I don't have it in me to go ask for anything for free. I just I like a good deal now. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have it in me to do that.
People are goodwill you to death,
and I just don't know how to explain that to people. In other words, I have people that will want to borrow a trailer, and I'll say, well, could I have $50 or something for the use of my $3,000? Well, then my mind goes to, if it's worth nothing to you, it's worth nothing to me. Why would I even do it? Let's think about that. So we don't lend trailers anymore. We don't even rent them anymore because I can't afford the insurance. So let me get off of that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, the store's open.
Yes,
it's open
it is.
Today till 1. We're setting a boundary there.
Yes.
1 o'clock. Okay. So anyway, and we have a full-service shop. Our shop has been staying really busy lately. People bringing their trailers in, getting their wheel bearings packed. Sometimes we have to replace a fender or a jack or a floor, or some aluminum skin on the side of a trailer, or a roof vent. A lot of roof vent damage in the storm.
Oh, yeah.
So if your roof vent blew off or it's leaking or something like that, we have roof vents in stock if you're a do-it-yourselfer, or you can have us put it on for you. No problem at all. So who in the world are we? We're Weller's Utility Trailers. We're right here on Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228, 337-8228. The phone number. We've been busy this morning. I see people out there in the showroom now.
Yeah.
They've come in for the donut keys a couple times, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Whoever thought of locking up donuts? But anyway, just want to let you know.
you got to set the boundaries.
Yeah, you got to set the boundaries because they thought they meant 1 dozen donuts is free. All right, so can I move on to Dr. T, Dr.
Absolutely.
Trillia?
Yes.
Good friend of mine, good friend of ours, does a great job of every time I do a little Facebook post or something and I talk about him, man, people tell stories about how he's helped them be able to stand up straighter and walk taller and not have so many aches and pains. He's a chiropractor. And he has a business called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're right down there on Route 13 in Seaford. Got the really neat mailbox that looks like a spine. I think that's the coolest thing. There's 2 other doctors in there, Dr. Mickey Budd and Dr. Harold Adkins. So between the 3 of them, They are a well-oiled machine. So if you're aching or hurting, I took this trip. I kept leaving my wallet in my pocket, and I'm sitting there pushing on the gas pedal. Before you know it, I can feel my back going out, and I'm like, daggone it, you got to sit nice and straight and up, and your legs are supposed to be straight down, not sticking out like that, and so on. So anyway, I need a chiropractic adjustment, but they're really good people to deal with. They take most brands of insurance. The nice thing is you can call ahead and say, hey, here's what I got. What will my insurance company let me do? Won't let me do? What can I do? You can also pay cash if you want, and they're really nice to deal with. They even deal with little kids. In other words, I have a granddaughter that I've said it more than once was having some trouble with some hearing. In other words, and through chiropractic care, she is hearing better. It's an adjustment that causes things to flow better and to have less pressure up around her neck and up near her ears, I guess, and all of a sudden she hears better. So I like all that. They also do massage. They just do a lot of things. It's like a wellness center. So if you want to talk about health or nutrition or chiropractic adjustment or massage, they do have a lot to offer, and they're very friendly and very knowledgeable and very helpful. So who am I talking about? Peninsula Chiropractic Center on Route 13 in Seaford. I'd like to give you their phone number. It's 629-4344, 629-4344, and their website is PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. Owner operated, been serving the community 25, 30 years. Dr. T is a good guy. Give him a call, 629-4344, and see what they can do for you. Okay? Next, what is the next thing? I would like to go ahead. I knew you were going to say something. You going to talk about the ad with the free stuff?
I got a couple.
It ends today.
Yes, it does. That's one thing. If you've heard us talk about it, I'm sure that we have an ad with free stuff, and it ends today. And we're running out of things that are in that ad, so you want to get in here and take advantage of that.
So can they see it on the website?
Absolutely. Yes.
Wellers.com. Mm-hmm. And then if they have more questions, they just call 337-8228.
That's correct.
Or better yet, just wait till about 9:15 and come see Brooks Ritter.
That sounds like the best plan, yes.
Can't wait that long. Earl's here. So anyway, and so is Brandon, and so is Jason. We're fully staffed today. Going to be a busy day. Apple Scrapple, everybody's in town, a lot going on, so the sun's shining. So if you're at Apple Scrapple, stop by on your way home. If you're headed to Apple Scrapple, stop by on your way in. And if you can't stop, toot your horn 3 times so I know that you're headed to Apple Scrapple. If you're not going to Apple Scrapple, toot your horn once. How about that?
Yes.
Okay?
Sounds like
all right. Now, what were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to bring up, we've kind of hit it a little bit this morning already with all the loads of trailers coming in. Our goal is to be ready for you when you need your trailer.
Yes.
And little story about that, I had a customer yesterday, and they're going on vacation.
Okay.
And they have a big RV.
They invited you to go?
No.
Okay.
They have a big RV, and, they're like, I don't want to have to drive the RV around when we get down there.
Okay.
So, but I don't want to have to take 2 vehicles. I'd like to be able to, husband and wife ride in the RV together. So
they bought a kayak.
They came, kayak. So they came up, and they were actually able to come in yesterday. They were all packed, ready to go.
Oh, okay.
Wife in the car,
ooh, okay.
Husband in the RV, and they were able to come in, buy a tow dolly,
really,
get hooked up, get the car on the tow dolly,
and
be able to keep rolling on the vacation. Now they're both in the RV together,
right,
towing the car with them.
Wow, and they're burning less gas.
Exactly.
I'll tell you something I learned about our tow dollies.
What's that?
Are we like $999?
Yes.
Okay, I saw the same brand tow dolly. Of course, it was at a camper place for $1,400.
Wow.
Okay, it's all in the environment you're selling it.
Yeah.
It's all in the environment you're selling it. So anyway, so they were happy?
They were extremely happy.
Wow.
Now they can ride together, and like you said, they're burning less gas. They're not burning the gas in the car and in the.
And they still own the tow dolly.
That's correct.
So every trip they take, they're saving gas.
Yep.
And I don't know if there's less tolls or not, but there might be. But anyway, we sell tow dollies.
I guess it depends on how they count the axles.
That's right, because it's still an axle.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, no matter what, it's a gas savings.
That's correct.
All right, so we sell Master Tow dollies.
That's great, and we have a few different varieties in that. Whether you want brakes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We have surge brakes. We have electric brakes. We have just the regular 80-inch.
And we have a couple different widths.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that. But bottom line on the ad that ends today: any new trailer, $1,000 or more, you get one of these items that's in the ad absolutely free as long as we still have them. Like the gas grill, they're going, right?
Yeah, gas grill's gone. The 1250 watt generator's gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Sandblast cabinet, still got them?
No, they're gone.
Okay.
We do have the telescopic flagpoles. I mean, that's been a big popular item in that.
And the Adirondack chairs,
the Adirondack
two chairs.
Yes.
All right,
and
so any new trailer, I mean, could it be like an $1,100 trailer?
As long as it's over $1,000 and it's not in another ad where it because there's other specials that we have going on.
Oh, okay,
The instant coupon on the 6x10 and 6x12.
Okay, so that's where the trailer itself is cheaper. So as long as it's a trailer in this ad at this price,
that's correct.
You get that item for free.
That's correct.
If the trailer's in another ad for less, you just got to decide because it might not be less enough.
Exactly.
It might be better off to take the free merchandise.
Absolutely. I mean, you get the folding Adirondack chairs. That's $300 there in those
for
two
free
chairs.
with a $1,099 trailer.
That's correct.
That's a good
So
deal.
that's a better buy than getting a discount on the trailer itself.
Right. Okay. All right. And why are we doing that again?
To bring people
What's
in
the logic behind that, Brooks?
We want to bring people in the door.
You do understand that sounds really goofy.
It sounds goofy, but
in other words, these trailers were already on sale.
Sure.
Okay? And then we come along and say, okay, the sale price is the best we can do on the trailer. So then we're going to give them a couple $100 worth of merchandise free?
That's correct.
Where does that even make any sense?
Well, you also, I mean, we own the merchandise, so it's, that's,
it's like we're going to throw enough at you to get you to buy a trailer before you were really ready to buy one.
Exactly, because a lot of people are, I'm going to buy one in the spring.
Next March
I'm
or
going to buy
April.
one in December.
Well, at least they beat the price increase too.
Yeah, so we're just trying to take people that are going to buy a trailer anyway and give them a reason to buy it right now versus waiting till when they thought they were going to buy it to begin with. Why not take advantage of?
And we just can't do any better on the trailer because we've already selling it as cheap as we can.
That's correct.
Okay.
Where we have plenty of other merchandise, we
it's
can
already paid for.
Finagle that and get that out the door.
I got it, because what we're trying to do is get you to buy a trailer now because we actually need the money to pay our bills and go buy more merchandise.
Absolutely.
It sounds like a never-ending cycle, like a dog chasing its tail.
I've seen Jim running around in circles like that. So just
going crazy. All right, I've got to move on.
You do.
All right, I got another person I want to mention, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
That Granite Place, our good friend Mark Johnson, locally owned, locally operated granite company, in other words. But I do want to mention, if you're going to Apple Scrapple, I don't know if Mark himself is going to be there, but his team will be there. They've got a booth somewhere down there.
Really?
And I just want to encourage you to stop by that Granite Place booth at Apple Scrapple and say hi if you would. But they are a Bridgeville company right here on the highway, right there, just down the road. The address is 18089 Sussex Highway in Bridgeville. Local company. Now, if you are building a house or remodeling your kitchen or your bathroom and you need some countertops or granite work or anything like that, they have, I believe they have the largest selection in Delaware. Have you seen all those slabs out there?
Oh my goodness, there's so many.
There's like almost 1,000, or there may be 1,000. And here's why it really, really matters, Brooks, because I went down and looked at them myself, okay? If you're getting a kitchen done, I don't know if you call it a vein or a grain or whatever, and you look at a slab of that, and there's this vein or grain running through it. Well, if the guy only has one in stock, or worse than that, only shows it to you in a picture, you've got to have the next slab and the next slab in that series for that grain or vein to continue running.
Gotcha.
Okay? So if you only had one in stock, and then you have to order another one, it could be 20 slabs of granite further down the line.
Sure.
You see what I mean?
So
that is why.
Obvious.
Yes, or you have to do it differently or make it differently. It doesn't quite have the same look to it. So with him stocking all the inventory he does, he can give you a more unique look than somebody that maybe just has a sprinkling of inventory, So, and you can see by his inventory that he's committed to taking care of the customer and being in business. There are a lot of companies that just come to the Delmarva Peninsula from somewhere else, blow in for a season and blow out, and then when you need them or have they're gone. They're gone. We saw it in the housing industry. They came and they went, and then where are they when you have a problem? So just letting you know that Granite Place is locally owned, locally operated. I've been there. I've seen it. He has a great staff, a great team. They can help you design your kitchen right there. So if you're dealing with a contractor and you're getting some remodeling done, or you're building a brand new house, let them know that you would like to, be able to go to that Granite Place and design your own kitchen, and you'd like them to deal with them. They deal with over 300 contractors. So in other words, but they also will deal directly with the homeowner. So, in other words, that's kind of a nice thing. So they have granite, they have marble, they have man-made quartz. They have the largest selection in Delaware, almost 1,000 slabs most of the time sitting right there. Okay, many different manufacturers. They have free in-home estimates also if you want them to come talk to you. Okay, so it's like a hands-on showroom. It's really nice down there. I encourage you, Brooks. You need to go down there one day and check it out. Okay. Anyway, they can help you all the way around. So all the work is done by local contractors, and if you're doing any remodeling or building new, it's called That Granite Place. On the web, it's simple, thatgraniteplace.com. Phone number's 337-7490, 337-7490. And if you're at Apple Scrapple, look them up. They've got a booth there, That Granite Place. Brooks, I think you did a great job past few weeks. It's either been Colin and somebody, or you and Colin, or whatever. And this is the first time you and I have been together in a few weeks. So great job. You guys did a good job. I appreciate everybody that helped with the radio show. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We have a lot of fun doing this show. Stores open. I hear people out there. I see people out there. Showrooms full of all kinds of things. I mentioned this tape, Scotch transparent tape, a pack of two little rolls, little dispensers, okay? And it's 3/4 inch wide, $1.50. So that comes down to 75 cents a roll. But if you will buy 10 of them, great little stocking stuffers too. 10 of them. 10 packs of 2, which is 20 little things, $10. 50 cents a piece.
I mean, this is the time of year. Come get it. Be prepared for
Well, we're not
Christmas
going to have
time.
them long. I mean,
No,
we
yeah.
only got a wheelbarrow full. So anyway, but we have a lot of stuff out there, and we also would like you to like us on Facebook, and we also would like any comments you have, good, bad, or indifferent. We're looking to grow. We're looking to learn. If there's somewhere you want us to go and do the show from, if you have any ideas, if you want to hire us, if you want to send us, we're open-minded. Just tell us what's on your mind. Talk to us. They can chat with you through wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. They can also send us a message through Facebook, Brooks Ritter, Jim Weller, Weller Does Delmarva, Weller's Utility Trailers, Weller Sheds and Carports, any of those. You can call us on the telephone at 337-8228. My cell phone number is 542-9157 if you want to just send me some type of a text or something like that. But how you liking the show? How we doing? We've done 110 of these things. Is that 2 years?
That's over 2 years.
Over 2 years. It's been kind of cool. I bet you never thought I'd stick with it this long, did you?
No.
So
I never thought I could be the other one on the other microphone talking.
Really? You have really grown. And Colin Walls has been a big help. Dan Gaffney helped us with it one time. Jack Riddle's been on a time or two. So we appreciate everybody and anybody that's helped with Weller Does Delmarva. We have a nice group of advertisers. So if you have a business and you want to advertise, love to have the opportunity to talk to you. I do usually only deal with companies that I've met and know or done business with to make sure, because my ads are more of an endorsement. I'm saying, hey, I've been there. I know these people. I've done business with them. You know, I'm very comfortable with them. So again, my phone number is 337-8228. The store is open. There's probably some donuts left. I don't know. The keys haven't been in here lately. Those power washers, Brooks, I'm going to tell you something. They're the deal. Now, that ad, what's that ad called? Instant coupons. All right. And what else is in that ad? Now, the Adirondack chairs, these are, what would you call them? What does that say? I can't even say it. Oh. Anyway, the Adirondack chairs are $300, $400 normally. You can go online, go to the big box store, stuff like that. They're a cellular PVC material. I call them like a poly type material. All stainless steel hardware. These were actually made by the Amish. And we are just dumping them. Is that right?
More or less.
More or less. $97.50 a chair. You can't buy a wooden, non-folding Adirondack chair for $97.50. So this is a poly type material, and it folds for easy hauling or stacking or whatever. I'm going to say I've probably got less than 100 of them left. Do you have any idea how many we have?
I actually believe it's below 60.
Below 60?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so $97.50 a piece. If you're from out of state or if you're going to visit Apple Scrapple, stop in and see them. They're one size fits all. They are white, and people that have bought them love them. We have sold a few hundred of these things, and we're coming down the home stretch. Now, another thing we have is 40% off labor. So if you have a utility trailer, you need some maintenance or repairs done, 40% off. You don't even need the coupon, you know? In other words, this is an instant coupon savings. So just give us a call, schedule your work. we're, I guess, just giving 40% off everything up till the 24th. So if you need something done, let us know. Then we have these infrared heaters. I was not real sold on these till my heating system at home broke a couple years ago. And I took 2 of these heaters and I would move them from room to room to room to room. And they literally heat objects. So if you open the door or something like that, you don't lose all your heat. And it was just amazing how they worked. So we have them. You see them online, $200, $180, $190. We got them for $147, and that's not the 1,000-watt one. That's the 1,500-watt one. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and it has a fan in it. And does it come with a little remote control?
Yes.
Okay, so no flames, no fumes, no carbon monoxides. $147. Brooks mentioned the socks, 30 pairs for $10.77. I want to mention these 2 trailers. Nowhere are you going to beat this deal. 6x10 landscaper, $1,147. 6x12 landscaper, $1,247. That's a real deal. We go around to the other trailer dealers, so we already know that nobody's beating that price. That's a heck of a deal, brand new. What are they, 2014s?
A lot of them are 2015s.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got flags. If your flag got torn in the storm or is just a little frayed or ripped, $10 for a 3x5 flag. What do we got? Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, Virginia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we have a wide variety. Of
that
different
one that says "Don't tread on me,"
Yeah.
Marines support our troops. Open flags if you own a business. 3x5 flag, $10 each. Would that be 2 for $20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about a 5 for $50?
It works
All right.
for me.
So anyway, spare tires and wheels.
Yeah,
This
that's
will work
a real
on a
bargain.
utility trailer. They'll also work on a travel trailer, right?
Yes, it will.
And statistics say once a trailer tire is more than 3 years old, because they hardly ever wear all the tread off, they more are fatigued from sitting around.
Yeah, that and dry rot.
Dry rot. So anyway, $87.50. You can look online at some of the big box stores. Same tire and wheels, $139, $126. I got them for $87.50 for a 205, 14 or 15, including a 5-lug white wheel. $87.50. Okay. So we got that. What about the 16-foot landscaper? Have you sold any of them?
We've sold a few of those, and that's a really good deal because I mean, if you these
got
are trailers,
2 brake axles or 1?
2. So these are
Okay.
trailers that would normally sell for $2,400, and you know,
No
I've
less
seen
than $2,000.
Yeah, and I've seen other advertisements for a 16-foot
Similar
landscaper,
trailer, but it only had one
but
brake
only
axle.
one brake axle,
And it wasn't 76 inches wide.
That's correct. So
Right.
so this is like the ultimate trailer. You got the 76 inches wide, you get the 2 brake axles,
Right.
and you're still under $2,000.
Wow. Does it come with a breakaway switch?
It comes with a breakaway switch on it too.
Wow. And the floor, is it 5-quarter board or is it 2x6?
It's 2x6s.
Wow.
Yep.
I can't believe we're out of time.
That was the fastest 2 hours.
I agree. Fran, thank you very much for keeping everything straight back there. You've listened to Weller Does Delmarva. You can check it out online at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation.
When you're backed up, call Central Backhoe. At Central Backhoe Services. Toilet won't flush, you need to call us at Central Backhoe Services. We'll pump your septic, repair and install. When something doesn't smell right, you know who to call. Get a good flow from Central Backhoe. At Central Backhoe Services. When it's a no-go, call Central Backhoe. Central Backhoe Services.
It could be a simple septic repair, or maybe something a little more complex. No matter what your situation is, Central Backhoe Services, your full-service, licensed, experienced wastewater system professional, can help. Contact them at 398-6420 or visit their website at centralseptic.com. Central Backhoe Services, locally owned and operated, serving Delaware's septic and excavation needs for over 20 years.
When it's a no-go, call Central Backhoe. Central Backhoe Services.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE Lewis.
Delaware